Hello everybody and welcome to another exciting demonstration of RITA from Resolve, the Resolve IT agent. And in today's video we're going to be looking at totally streamlining and automating a very common request. Hey, I need this piece of software installed on my computer, or I need access to this SaaS application, right? The type of thing that keeps people from being productive, getting their job done, accessing the things that they need. And in our example today, we're going to be looking at access to a SaaS application. More and more common every single day, but let it be known that of course we can fully automate the remote installation of an actual application on an end user device. So up on my screen here is just one way that we can communicate with RITA. This is the web application, but it's very flexible. We can also talk to RITA through Teams, Slack, totally native iOS and Android applications, but like I said, we're going to look at the web application today. And I'm going to say I need access to Jira. And at this stage, RITA is going to be taking our request and understanding precisely what we need. Hey, is this the type of thing that we can use knowledge articles to help guide a user through to get them to a state where their problem is solved? Or hey, is this the sort of thing that we need to execute automation for? And we'll take a look at how that automation works in just a little bit. But as RITA determines that, it's going to end up walking me through what it thinks I need to solve the problem. And in this case, it knows that we need to tie in some automation. So first it checked for things like our group memberships. Hey, do we have access to Jira to begin with? Are we the type of person who should be making this type of request? That full contextual awareness is what you can expect with RITA so that users aren't making crazy requests all over the place. And we saw that, okay, we're in the project managers group. Do they already have Jira access? No, they don't. But the security policy allows RITA to provision a read-only account right off the bat, just to get things started. RITA went ahead and did that, and it also gave us our temporary password. Lets it know it's going to expire in 5 minutes, right? So we need to go make sure we can log in, and let's just say, yes, I can log in, everything is good. It's at this stage that RITA is going to take it to the next level. Read-only access to a particular project in Jira, or in any application for that matter, isn't going to do me a whole lot of good, usually, for getting my job done. So it lets us know that an approval ticket was created automatically for us that somebody must approve. And if I pull up our agent view here, this is where technicians, service desk agents, managers, whoever needs to be approving or denying requests can come in and see, hey, it looks like Mr. Derek Pasquarella requested access to Jira here. I have reference numbers, ticket links, all of that stuff. Lets us know what was already done. You know, that read-only ticket was provisioned automatically, and I have the option here to either approve or reject it. All of this built directly into RITA. Same is true if you're using the iOS or Android apps or Teams or Slack. So I'm going to go ahead in my good graces today and I'll approve this request. And as you can see with the window behind me, as soon as I did that, I was immediately notified here that the request was approved. So it's at this stage that RITA will actually take the rest of the actions to give me the full type of account access that I need, right? Not just that read-only access that it initially provisioned for me. So at this stage, RITA's carrying that out, executing a workflow to get all of that done. And let me actually switch over to show you precisely what I mean about these workflows. So a really awesome component to the RITA and Resolve solution isn't just AI chatbot that has access to your knowledge articles, is intelligent, is implementing all types of security guardrails to make sure no one's doing things they shouldn't, but it's also the ability to architect out these visual workflows to kick off at any point during a chat conversation to actually affect change, to actually solve a problem. This isn't just enterprise search or, hey, here's a knowledge article. This is true end-to-end resolution. And like I said, up on the screen here is that workflow designer. It's entirely drag and drop, low code, no code, bring your own code, as I like to say. In other words, it can be as simple or as complex as you'd like it to be. Use one of the thousands, and I mean thousands, of pre-built activities. In other words, these little building blocks you see on the screen, or copy and paste a little PowerShell in there, or Python, or whatever it might be. You can really extend out the functionality of this platform however you need to. And as I always tell people, if you can create a Visio diagram or a flow chart on the back of a napkin that describes your process, you can translate it into a workflow right here in Resolve. So let me switch back over to our chat stream, and we could see here that after the manager approval took place, that Jira access, that full Jira access was successfully provisioned. Rita's asking if I need help with anything else. No, Rita, you've been extremely helpful today. Thank you so much. And that's the gist of it, everybody. We got to see here very common request type. I need access to this, I need that installed, etc. Completely automated and streamlined thanks to Rita. And thanks for watching.